The Symposium on Lesser Species was considered the galaxy's most prestigious gathering. Every 1,000 years, the Advanced Council met to discuss newly discovered civilizations and categorize them by sophistication level. The categories were rigid, level 1 through level 10, with level 10 being the most evolved. Humans had been assigned level 4. They possess basic spaceflight, explained Ambassador Krell, presenting humanity's file. Their weapons technology is primitive. Their military strategy relies on outdated concepts like honor and sacrifice. They're emotional, irrational, and frequently make decisions based on feelings rather than logic. The council nodded in agreement. Humans were interesting specimens, but hardly threatening. A level 4 civilization could be managed, guided, perhaps even controlled if necessary. "I move we establish trade agreements," suggested the verdant representative. "They have valuable resources." The motion passed unanimously. What the Advanced Council didn't realize was that they had made a critical error in their analysis. They had measured human civilization by galactic standards, technology level, military hardware, computational power. All metrics that favored species that had evolved under stable conditions and had thousands of years to develop advanced infrastructure. But they hadn't measured something far more important: human adaptability. Humans didn't invent new technology slowly and methodically like most species. When humans needed something, they improvised, modified, and weaponized whatever was available. A human could take a broken piece of alien technology and, within hours, understand its principles well enough to replicate or improve them. The first indication of the problem came when a human merchant vessel was attacked by a pirate collective. The merchant captain, a woman named Rebecca Torres, was outnumbered 10-1. She surrendered immediately. The pirates boarded expecting a quick capture. Instead, they found the human crew had rigged the entire ship's power core to explode. When the pirates attempted to take control, the explosion destroyed both vessels. Captain Torres and her crew evacuated before detonation. The pirates did not. The incident was noted but dismissed as a statistical anomaly. Desperate species did desperate things. It meant nothing. Then it happened again. And again. And again. Human merchants, when faced with overwhelming odds, didn't fight by galactic rules. They used their ships as weapons. They sacrificed themselves to destroy enemies. They made calculations that no logical species would consider, trades of 1 human life for 10 enemy lives, accepting massive losses as long as the enemy suffered more. By the time the Advanced Council noticed the pattern, it was too late. Humans had begun to organize. They pooled their resources. They reverse-engineered alien technology at impossible speeds. More importantly, they did something no other species had attempted in 10,000 years: they unified. Every human government, every human faction, every human colony stopped fighting each other and focused on a single objective: proving to the galaxy that they were not level 4. The message was delivered via broadcast to every inhabited system: we are upgrading our classification. You can accept this voluntarily, or we will make you accept it through force. The Advanced Council was baffled. A level 4 civilization couldn't unify like this. A level 4 civilization couldn't threaten level 9 species. Yet here were humans, claiming they would force recognition of their superiority. The council decided to put humans in their place. They sent a fleet, not their strongest, but sufficient to crush a level 4 civilization utterly. 300 advanced warships, each one more sophisticated than anything humans possessed. The human response was immediate and shocking. They didn't fight the fleet in space. Instead, they infiltrated every system the fleet relied upon. They corrupted supply lines. They hacked communication networks. They turned conquered species into willing allies by offering them something the Advanced Council never had: respect and equality. When the 300 ships tried to regroup, they found their supply bases destroyed. Their communications were jammed. Their allies had betrayed them. And most critically, they discovered something that terrified them: humans had learned to think like predators. Every weakness in the galactic military infrastructure that had existed for millennia, humans identified and exploited. Every assumption that advanced civilizations were safe, humans challenged. Every certainty that logistics and resources determined warfare, humans disproved. The fleet was destroyed without ever engaging in direct combat. The Advanced Council, facing the reality of their situation, made an emergency decision. They offered humanity Level 9 classification immediately, bypassing all intermediate levels. But humans refused. "We're not Level 9, announced Commander Marcus Reed during the negotiations. "We're Level 10. We've always been Level 10. You just measured us by the wrong metrics." The Council protested. Level 10 was reserved for the most advanced species in galactic history. "And that's exactly what we are," Reed said simply. "You measured our technology and found it lacking. You measured our age and found us young. You measured our resources and found them limited. But you never measured our will to win. You never measured our creativity under pressure. You never measured what happens when a species stops accepting limits." He paused, letting his words settle. "We evolved on a world that wanted us dead. Every predator, every disease, every disaster tried to kill us. We survived not through superior technology, but through superior determination. We learned to see problems as puzzles to solve, not obstacles to surrender to." The Advanced Council voted unanimously. Humans were reclassified as Level 10. But more importantly, they issued a directive to every species in the galaxy: do not underestimate humans. Do not threaten humans. Do not assume humans think like you think. Humans are the species that has learned to thrive in hell. Everything else is just politics. As the council disbanded, one representative whispered to another, "How did we make such a catastrophic miscalculation?" The answer was simple: they had assumed humans were like them. They had assumed that civilization meant predictability, that advancement meant following established patterns, that competition followed understood rules. They had forgotten that humans came from a death world. Humans didn't follow rules. Humans rewrote them. And that made them the most dangerous species the galaxy had ever encountered.